Hey all, I'm Sid, and yesterday I made a video on my impressions and opinions on the Nubia Z11 Mini, and a lot of you wanted me to review the device as soon as possible. Guess what? Today I have the device in front of me, it is in my hands, and I would be giving you a quick unboxing and a first impression of the device now. Let's start by unboxing the device. Let's take this lid off, and here you have the phone. Gorgeous. It looks very premium. I'll come to that in a second. Let me first take the covers off. So here's the phone unwrapped, and let me put it in the box while I take a look at the other box contents. You get some documentation here which has Nubia labels on it. You get a SIM ejector tool as well. Couple of documentation, how to use guides. You won't need that if you follow my review. Next up, you have under the lid a charger and a data cable along with it. So no headphones here, maybe Nubia is cost cutting. But now let me focus on the phone itself. Let's keep the box aside. So now the device is in my hands, and oh boy, what looks it has. From the front, it actually reminds me of the OnePlus X. Let me show you the OnePlus X right here. As you can see, it has got similar looking shape is what I'll say. Also it's similar from the bottom, where you have the same set of speaker grill placement and the same placement for the micro USB port. However, the sides in fact remind me of the iPhones because they are curved on the edges. Moreover, the phone comes with a Gorilla Glass protection both on front and on the back, which is quite premium for this budget. You get a glass and metal build here. And this camera lens over here, which is by the way protected by sapphire glass, which means it's not easily breakable, has a red rim around it, which adds more character to the device. Here I can see the fingerprint scanner. Here you have the power button and the volume rocker keys. Here you have the SIM tray, which is ejectable using the ejector tool which is inside the box. So overall, the build for the first glance feels nice to me, and at a price tag of what this phone is being offered at, it's actually very exquisite compared to say a Moto G4 Plus, which uses a plastic build more or less. Let me now turn the phone on. There you can see the Nubia screen. And that's funny. Now let's quickly set up the phone. Let's select English because I'm not very good with other languages, especially Danish. Let's set up the Wi-Fi now. So now the phone is set up and we have the home screen. Since it is a Chinese company, you would not find an app drawer, but this is the skin. Now, the phone has a Snapdragon 617 CPU inside, which was the same one that you would find on a Moto G4 Plus. However, Moto G4 Plus had a stock Android build, which is right now on Marshmallow, I guess. And this phone is on Android Lollipop. See, as you can see, which might be a bit of a bummer considering that Android Nougat is already out and most of the phones in this price bracket are running Marshmallow. Apart from that, however, you get 3 GB of RAM on board. You get 32 GB of internal storage, which is further expandable using a hybrid SIM slot. Apart from that, the strength of this phone, however, is not the performance and not the software. It is the cameras. You get in this phone with an f2.0 aperture, a 16 megapixel rear camera with face detection autofocus and Neo Vision 5.8 technology as well. Now, since this is just a first impression, I cannot tell you exactly how the camera performance is, but I can surely show you the shutter speeds on this phone. Let's open the camera app. Oh gosh, for a moment I thought I opened an iPhone's camera viewfinder. It is so damn similar. So there are some intensive features and filters here, but overall the camera viewfinder is inspired from iPhone a lot. However, we'll talk more about that in my review. Right now, let me show you the shutter speeds on this phone. So as you can see, the focusing and the shutter speeds are quite nice. It's a bit clunky. There is some lag, but okay, there's the burst mode there. So let me just see the. Now let's go back to the photos and see how they turn out to be. For the first glance, it's quite impressive because I shaded my phone a lot. I gave it a lot of jerks, and still the photos came out to be on par. They are not unusable, as you can see. They're pretty clear. So the cameras impressed me, the design impressed me a lot. The software is a bit of a bummer, performance I haven't tested. So my first glance of the Nubia Z11 Mini are quite positive, and one of the main reasons I like this phone a lot is because of its small screen size. The phone has a 5-inch Full HD screen, which is a rarity in this price bracket where all other phones are now 5.5 inches in screen size. So the phone fits very well in the palm and all the corners are quite accessible, as you can see. Lastly, the price of the phone right now is 13,000 rupees. It's the introductory offer. Moreover, if you have an SBI credit card or a debit card, you can get it on Amazon for 15% less. You can get 15% cashback additionally on it. So this is it for the first impression video. Do wait for my full review and do not forget to hit like and share this video with your friends, and if you haven't already, do subscribe as well. See you soon. Ciao.